One, two, one, two, three.
Alright, let me show y'all what I did with my disc harrow. You know, I've been working off and on it, kind of off and on all, I don't know, winter long. I come out here, hit on it for a couple hours. What I did, I think I've gone over this before, but anyway, I went and got me a piece of angle iron, a huge angle iron, 6" by 5/16 thick angle iron. So I got that, cut it up into pieces like those. And then I made these brackets. And this is what I got. These are the brackets. Like I said, now I haven't tightened anything up because what I want to do is put it on and see how it adjusts. I want to kind of pull it and see and let it kind of get lined up with the pull, and then go from there. But I'm pleasantly surprised. It might not run 5 minutes, may rip everything up out of part after I run it. But yeah, that's gonna fit over the tube, and it's going right on that tube right there. I don't know if you see it sticking out right there. But anyway, it's going off of that square tube. I gotta drill another hole in that square tubing, or take it and flip it around or something, because that hole's kind of wallered out. But this is how it's gonna go on there. I think it looks pretty doggone good. The only thing that I reused from that disc harrow on this gang was this spacer right here, and these outside spacers right there. The nut, actually that shaft is probably, the shaft ain't too long. I don't know. The shaft I don't think is too long. I think it's just the threads on it are too long. That's kind of what I'm getting at. But the shaft itself, the fitting and everything was perfect. Of course, I got it. I went to a place over in Georgia, over in Tifton, Georgia, called, what is it called? Agri Supply. And that's, you know, that's like a Walmart that sells nothing but tractor and outdoor stuff. It's a good place, and they got a lot of this stuff. Matter of fact, I got all 16 of them pans right there. They had them sitting out there, and they had a whole, I bet they had 1,500 square feet of nothing but just pans sitting out there. And you go by, if they got them, you get what they got. And shafts are the same way. They had that shaft. Now, I didn't go with a bearing. I went back with the bushing, because for one thing, I just don't know how that would fit out, and I'd probably have to get a bunch of spacers and stuff like that. So I just went back with what just what was on there, the type that was on there. And I got these brackets. I got these brackets made up so I can adjust them if I need to. I can angle them forward, angle them back. The whole, like I said, I'm gonna pull it and let it get set, and then I'll come back and tighten all these up. But yeah, I kind of like that. I'm gonna see if I can't fit it on that shaft and go from there. I wanted to do this before it got too dark out here tonight. All right, see what I had to do to the brackets to get them to fit? There's a bunch of reasons why, but the main reason is that this is a lot longer than the other piece that I took off. So it was hanging off the edge here. So what I did is I changed it to a C instead of the S. See how those are right there? So that's how they would sit, but I wasn't able to use all 4 of my draw bolts right there. So I think that'll be all right, because that's thick steel, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to use bolts instead of welding it. If I welded it and I had to run into this problem, then I'd have to cut the darn welds off, and I didn't want to do that. So I just bolted it up, and that way I can adjust it if I need to. Everything's just the way I need it to be. So yeah, I think that's going to work out pretty good. I got to do some measuring and get them all lined up and order them, you know, all together and everything. But it spins, you know. So got my old car jack underneath there. But now I got this one done. Well, I ain't got it done. I got to tighten up them bolts a little bit, but that not to come off and go on pretty easy. I'm gonna do the back ones next year. Them back ones, they're wore out too, but they're not as detrimental as the front ones are. So anyway, kind of happy about that. We'll see how well it works. Once I draw everything up and tighten it up, we'll see. But I'm kind of happy about it. It's kind of foggy this morning. There's the hotel, casino hotel. A mean old mockingbird. Mockingbirds are mean, boy. Let me get out of these little ponds. I got two or three of these little ponds right here. I guess it's all, since they're all connected, it's just one big pond. A mean mockingbird. That little pump right there doesn't seem like it's doing too much. So this is outside. I was way up there. It's a nice place though. This is the pool area. You haven't figured that out yet. Alright, as y'all can tell, this is not your everyday run-of-the-mill hotel. I had to stay at the darn casino this time around. The rooms aren't expensive. I mean, they're no more expensive than the rest of them are, but I don't know if you can see them three right there. There's 3 hotels right there off to the left. And that's usually where I stay, is at one of them 3. And all 3 of them are booked up all week long. I'm gonna be down here for almost a whole week, so this is the only thing I had. The next closest one is like in Mobile. That's like 60 miles away. I ain't fitting to drive back and forth 60 miles every day. They're crazy. But they got slot machines here at the casino in Atmore, Alabama is where it is. But it's a nice place. That's a nice, big old nice pool. Little ponds they got right here. Amphitheater. They got movie theaters there and arcade, and what else they got? A bowling alley in there. The only thing I don't like about it is it's loud. It's not necessarily casinos loud, but the people, they get all liquored up all day and all night long, and they lose all the money and come back up here raising all kinds of cane up here in the hallway and waking you up. And it's a long way to walk. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm on the 12th floor. You can see that truck right there in the middle of that right there behind that tree. That's the truck. That's my truck. And I had to walk all the way from there, all the way up, all the way past the ponds and the pools, back down here, back down there. The trail right there comes up to the hotel. It's a long way to walk when you got bags all over you and everything. But anyway, yeah, all they got is slot machines here. They don't have cards or anything like that. All you got is slot machines, but they got enough of them, son. That's nice. It's pretty.